Hey everybody!
This is really exciting because we are introducing a new segment to the show, one that we've been wanting to do for quite some time. We talk a lot around cycling, the mechanics of cycling, your bikes, the technical side of it, but we don't talk much around we have started to actually, around nutrition and your body and how that works. We have found somebody with a very cool name who is able to answer all of these questions and talk around that and around bike fits and things like that.
It's very exciting. Here we have Arya.
How you going, everybody?
Hang on. His whole name, Arya Lodge, and it's not his movie star name, it's his actual name.
Lovely to be here. Thanks so much for the opportunity to meet you guys. It's been great having a good chat about what I do and how I support cyclists and how I keep people riding, and also how I look after athletes and how I mostly help them with their injuries, also assist their performance, and that is Homeodynamic Bowen Therapy. It's a new concept in sports science and health science. It's come from Europe. It's an area of the world which I've been operating a lot lately and learning a lot of new information that hasn't arrived in Australia yet. And I'm really glad and proud to be able to bring it back here to Oz and share it around.
I think there was something really exciting that Arya was telling us before we started recording as well. He's worked with so many different people through cycling as a whole. He's worked with professional Olympic level athletes. He's worked with people that are perhaps just learning how to use clip-in pedals. He's worked with so many people. So I think we've found the perfect person for this type of episode. So we've wanted to invite him along so that he can try and give some of his knowledge to all of the people at home that want to learn about how to get a bit more comfortable on their bike. Maybe you've got neck issues, maybe you've got back issues, you've got calf issues, honestly, you could go on forever. Arya, I can promise you he's heard of all of these issues 100 times from elite level athletes and from entry level athletes as well. Even if you don't call yourself an athlete, perhaps you're just a cyclist. That's why Arya's perfect.
Yeah, and he's a cyclist as well. Like he's cycled, he understands the cycling, he understands the body, he understands the technical side, the mental side, the physical. He's perfect. You're perfect.
Thank you. Well, I'll do my best. I was really up late last night watching the Tour de France, which funnily enough is in my old hometown of Florence in Italy, where I've been living the last 4 years. And it's just great to see the guys smashing the roads that I was doing every week as part of my training. It's like you guys watching Tour de France go up Norton Summit and head over to Lofty and then do an outer harbour run. It was just like a magic for me. And it's been really good to learn about how it is riding in those roads in Europe and what's changed the technology of cycling, why we're being given these sort of options with the disc brakes and the fatter tyres to suit the roads over there. So I deal with everything from the biomechanics of the human on the bike to the bike and injuries that can manifest, and also how to keep people going. What is the most limiting factor? That's what I always look at. Is it your posture that's allowing you to have good aero but doesn't allow you to do the Ks? Is it your bike set up great for the flat but it's really difficult to climb with? Is it there's something with your nutrition that's not right? Because let's face it, if you don't have the fuel and the hydration, you're not going anywhere fast. There's so many different factors that I've just spent my whole life working on, helping people from all levels, which is what gives me a kick.
That's perfect. And I think over these next few episodes, we're going to go through each one of those, like whether it's a bike fit, sore neck, shoulders, and that kind of thing. And I think just to finish off this one, would you do something on Lewis?
I was just telling Arya that I actually have a sore neck from an injury that I got during the week. So I'm going to ask politely if while we're here and we happen to have this table here, could you help me with my neck?
Sure.
Thank you.
Here
Awesome.
we go. Definitely. Let's have a look at what's happening there. What I have to do is to figure out what's going on. So we use the same sort of framework every time. And this framework does a few things. It gives us comparisons. It gives you comparisons subconsciously of how your body is, because I'm going to come back and do it again later. But it also reinvigorates all your lymphatic circulation, which is something that is missed a lot in other forms of therapy. Believe it or not, the neck is a major part of cycling and cycling injuries. So many people, apart from falling off, get a sore neck from maintaining posture that's unideal for an extended period of time. Especially time trialists like I was. I've actually got a titanium plate in my neck now because I spent too long like that doing 100k time trials, and there wasn't enough shock absorption coming up through the wrists. It was just straight from the elbow into my neck on the tri-bars, and I'm quite tall, and eventually it gave way just after competition once, into the wind, and I was really trying to keep out of the wind. And that was the end of it. Looks random what I'm doing, but it's far from random. It's really decades of research and working with trigger point charts and acupunctural charts. But instead of sticking a needle in, what I'm doing is making this move across the fascia. How you going under there?
Oh man. I can feel that it's going to be better, but right now it hurts.
A bit of a wuss, isn't he?
Yeah. Maybe.
What's that, Serafina? You give me another $50 to make it hurt.
Make it hurt.
I can sit through a tattoo.
You really want to see the elbow of the ass, right? That's what it is.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. He loves it.
Feel the most sore when you're doing around my shoulder blade area. Just like that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time cyclists wind up breathing into their back, into this area, if they're too far over, if their head seems too low and the handlebars are too low. So it's good to be able to sort of extend and push up and relax the shoulders. You always got to remind yourself on the bike to relax the shoulders and to try to breathe with your diaphragm down into your abdominals, and to try not to breathe too much into the back because that really makes you sore. So I'm going to get you to sit up, Lewis, and we're going to have a look at you just sitting on the side of the table, if that's okay.
Just sitting on the side of this?
Yeah.
Right, perfect.
So in this position, what we can see is that this shoulder is quite far forward. If you come around from the side here, you can see that Lewis's ear is forward and the shoulder is forward. What we really want to be able to do is get him back into this position, and like this, bring the head in, chin in, chin in, chin in, and that is a much better position posture-wise. And when you're talking about riding for long distances, we need good posture. Okay, so what we're going to do is a simple stretch. You can all try this at home just with the one arm, and we bring it out, we roll the shoulder back, so we're bringing the thumb up. And how does that feel there? Do you feel the stretch?
I definitely feel the stretch. Yeah.
Okay, now if I bring the fingers back, does that increase a lot?
Absolutely it does. Yeah.
Now if I get you to look the other way, does it increase a lot more again?
Heaps more.
Yeah. Oh. So what that means is he's actually got a bit of neural tension going on here. It's not just a simple case of a sore muscle here or a stiff neck. The whole chain is really tight. Just relax, buddy. And the nerves actually finish under the fingernails. So I got to stretch all the way through, making sure that elbow's straight, making sure that shoulder's back, and then making sure that that head's over there. But we don't hold it for too long. We actually do what we call a bit of a floss, like that. Okay? Oh. And that will help him with his forearms, because being a mechanic, he's always working on the tools, and these forearms and wrists get really tight. And when he's on the bike, it's getting all the vibration and it's getting worse and worse. So what we need to do is to introduce these simple stretches in his daily routine. And that will help a lot. Plus he'll look straighter and taller and better. So now I'm going to show you how to do this yourself. So if you just jump down, and I'll get you to come around here, and you just pop your hand on the wall. Yeah. And you do the same thing.
More or less
yeah, but really important, the hand's got to be very flat first.
You don't want it like that.
No,
Down
that's
like
right. And the elbow's got to be locked out. You feel the difference?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
relax your head for a sec because that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, lock the elbow out. That's really where you're struggling.
Oh my gosh.
And then turn the head. Feel a bit tingly.
Oh yeah, pins and
Yeah,
needles.
and then back it off. So don't overdo it. Don't hold it there too long and be a real sadist. Just in and out, nice and gentle, okay? And that's sufficient to solve the majority of issues running right through the carpal tunnel, right through from the neck, all the way through the elbow. So if you're experiencing any discomfort or issues, and yeah, you can change angles as well. You can do it from lower down.
Lower.
Yeah, and that's probably a bit easier for you.
Yeah.
Or you can do it from higher up, and that changes the angle. So if it's higher up, it actually means that it's higher on the pec here.
Oh yeah.
So that's really up in pec minor. So that means his handlebars are quite high. He's really slammed on those handlebars.
They're as low as they can go.
They're as low as they can go.
Because it looks cool.
Yeah, that's what it is. I noticed you guys in the shop always set them up like they're going fast, sitting still. All right, that'll do ya. Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
but look
very
how
good.
straight he looks. You're a bit taller too, actually. I didn't realise you're so tall.
Nice.
Hey.
Excellent. I wasn't before.
Yeah, you are now.
Wow. I can feel my shoulders are definitely further back.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That took, I don't know how many minutes that was, maybe 5 minutes or so?
Yeah, it's really efficient.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not even just saying that because of the camera as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel more open and everything.
That's
Yeah.
right. And that'll also affect your breathing. As we'll get onto that in the next chapter, in the next series. We're going to look at the diaphragm and the abs and how that affects your breathing, because a lot of people are super tight through there, either from anxiety issues or overdoing it with their training,
Yeah.
or too much ab work in the gym.
Yeah.
This area has to be really dynamic, and if it doesn't swell up and detract normally with the breathing, what happens is it affects the breathing and it affects your posture. It makes you overload your back, and it really upsets your oxygen uptake as well. So basically, if you can breathe, if you can breathe diaphragmatically and this comes out, we're getting an extra third out of your lungs.
Oh, wow.
That much.
As in, rather than trying to breathe like...
Exactly. Trying to use these extra respiratory muscles, we call them the pecs, the intercostals, the neck. We want to use the abs down here, and that saves the back, and it gives you a huge VO2 max compared to what you're currently running with.
Thank you. It sounds like almost like cheating.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, it'll certainly help.
You can be faster now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be faster, definitely.
Yeah. Having a
Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's like every part of the bike you make sure is running optimally and is lubricated and is got the right tension. And it's exactly the same with the human body. Yeah, you're part of the machine. You and the bike are one machine when you're riding. So let's have a final look at your back and see how you're feeling. See if you're feeling any different now that we've released the front.
Awesome, guys. This has been amazing. A great introduction to Arya and what he does and the contribution that he's going to make to the show by sharing, educating, informing you guys. And how are you going there, Lewis?
I feel so much better though.
Good. Giving you.
And he said we're only halfway.
That's right. Look out.
All right, guys. Arya's going to carry on working with Lewis because he needs his front done now. And he's loving this. And next week we're going to talk around bike fits and that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for that, and we'll leave Lewis to it.
Oh, excellent. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
See you later.